Hello and welcome to the next mission, Night of the Comet, which is thankfully the last mission in the Davidian questline. We've determined that the Davidians are using the triolic energy of Driffin's Comet to ease their entry into our phase variance. That is the cause of all of the incidents in the neutral zone. Natural zone. Okay, man, if you say it, it's the natural zone then. But it's worse than that. It's possible that, given the amount of triolic and temporal energy in that comet, that the Davidians will be able to destabilize the area of space surrounding the comet enough that they will pull it and everything in it into their phase variance. In essence, they're trying to steal an entire sector. The resulting effects of the surrounding space would make the destruction of Romulus look like the popping of a party favor. The only thing we can do to stop it is destroy the comet before the Davidians can use it. It's not enough to do it in the present, because the Davidians would still have access to the 23rd century when the comet moves past Rosanna Station. We have to destroy it there. You'll need your ship this time, so you can't use the Davidian portal on the station. I can help you get to the past, but you'll need to follow my instructions precisely. Good luck. Okay, and we have a few little weapons right there. Let's go. Let's get this done. Let's get this done and see some new missions. Last time I played Welcome to the Rosanna. Nope, no thanks, goodbye. Last time I mean the first time I played Federation, I actually never got past missions of about level 20 or 25-ish, because back then Klingons, making a Klingon was locked to level 20 or 25, I don't remember which, and I just did enough missions to unlock the Klingon faction, and then I just played Klingon after that. And yep. So, oddly enough, I do have a level 50 Federation character. So how did I get to level 50 with a Federation character if I didn't do any missions? Well, years and years of just passively doing duty officer missions and sitting in the academy. It's silly. But yeah, duty officer missions are really helpful. Let's see, by the way, if we can queue up some more. Scan for radiation samples. Something that gives us a lot of EXP. That would be nice. In the absence thereof, though, we're gonna have to make do with what we've got. So let's do analyze unknown alloy. Okay. Let's see, anything we can do regarding being an ambassador. Nope. Tactical. Tactical, you have something for me, right? Ooh, reinforced troops on Otha. 4 hours. It's kind of risky though. Transport prisoners from Cursa. Okay, let's see. Medium risk, but we're gonna have a complete success, so that's gonna balance it out. Transport prisoner from Cursa. Let's see. Security. Medic always has something. Okay, treatment for minor fever. And that's about it we can do for now. So, Bepi 113 system, redacted. Enter the Bepi 113 system. Now we're going to learn how to travel to the past. All you need is a spacefaring starship and a slingshot maneuver around a sun with a maxed out warp core. So get on that if you want to change history. Maybe you wanted Caesar to survive his assassination attempt and continue ruling Europe and just have Europe be a Roman state. Damn Damien, nice name, hello. You can play with your main, says Damn Damien. Well, yes, I could, but honestly, after a certain point in Star Trek Online, the only things you can really do are grind, grind, and more grind, and grind, and grind. And of course, look at your ships, which is the only really fun thing. You look at your ships, you look at your character, you know, fancy outfits, fancy ships. which you get through grinding a lot. And I don't think watching me grind would be that fun. Also, I'm trying to level this Starfleet Engineer because I don't have any engineers. Incoming hail, Captain. Do you want me to put it on the main view screen? You should feel privileged, Grimo. Very few people ever get to see this system. My organization has gone to a lot of trouble to keep it off of the navigational charts. This star is ideal for what starship pilots call a slingshot. Section 31 uses it from time to time to deal with problems that take a more creative approach to solve. If you've kept this system off the star charts, I wonder what would happen if someone were to drop out of warp directly inside of the sun. Probably you don't care, though, do you? You probably don't care. So continue. Your best chance of getting back to the point in time where you need to be is to use the star's gravity to accelerate your ship to such a high speed that you will be able to access the time continuum. Ooh. I've taken the liberty of having the light speed breakaway calculations added to your ship's database. You will need to hit a series of points, of course, as you move around the star. After you make your approach, you should see a navigational beacon. Aim for it, and you will have the correct trajectory for the slingshot. This is a tricky maneuver, Grimo. If you don't hit each point in the correct order and time, it won't work. I hope your helm officer is up to the task. Coincidentally, my helm officer is also me. So, yeah. One more thing before you start. I also added a holo emitter to your vessel. You will appear to be a Klingon D7 with the appropriate access codes from the time period, but still have access to all of the 25th century firepower you will need to deal with the Comet. Don't alter the timeline any more than you have to. Destroy the Comet and stop the Davidians. But other than that, try to stay out of trouble. Of course, we'll try and fail. I wish you luck, but I have a feeling you wouldn't think I was being sincere. Why? Strange. We're ready to engage the holometer and start our run around the star on your command, Captain. Yes, engage the holometer. There we go. We look like a ye olde Klingon battle thingy. Battle cruiser? I don't think this is a battle cruiser. It's a bird of prey, more or like. Yep. Slingshot around the sun. Make sure to hit all the gates or you won't get maximum points. Or something. What ship do you have on your main? Asks Damien. Well, technically my main is a Romulan tactical officer, KDF aligned. So of course, you may already guess that my preferred ship is the Scimitar. I don't really like it because it's very slow, but I like the cloaking options. I really like the cloaking options and the firepower, of course. I'm trying to transition into maybe another ship. I also have a Jem'Hadar Dreadnought carrier, which I fly from time to time, and a Fleet Tevaro, which I haven't fitted out yet, which I would have actually liked to play a lot, but I haven't gotten around to fitting it yet. Captain, based on the decay of elements in this system, we have arrived approximately 150 years in the past, somewhere around the Earth year 2265. Sir, incoming hail. It's from a Constitution-class starship identifying itself as the USS Reuben James. Putting it on screen now. Attention, unidentified ship. I am Commodore Jacob Ross. Okay, so this guy definitely doesn't have a Russian accent. In command of the USS Reuben James, we have been searching for a Klingon vessel reported to have attacked a colony in the Gliese system. You fit the description of the ship we are looking for. Unless you can prove that you are not, we will take immediate action. Okay, so thanks, asshole from intelligence, who gave me this exact holo-emitter code. Time to blow someone up. Captain, the Reuben James has closed the channel. They are not responding to hails, and weapons are charging. We cannot seriously damage the Commodore Ross's ship without risking damage to the timeline, but we must defend ourselves and complete our mission. Recommend we fight to disable. Should be easy enough with our advanced 25th century technology. And by 25th century technology, I mean...
Ship is under attack.
Pew pew, motherfucker. Ooh, we have blue phasers. Cool. One blue, one, two red. Pew pew, pew pew. Just need to double check though that this is actually a phaser, because there's other... Yep, phaser damage. There's other damage types that usually go into the blue range of light. And I have consoles that enhance only phaser damage. To any ships in range, please, we need help. I don't know what these things are, but they're all over the station. They're killing people. Please, you need help. Okay. Captain, the Comet is approaching the station. Yeah, you forgot a word there. Its triolic energy is making it easier for the Davidians to manifest. The people on that station don't have any way to fight them. We will have to help or they'll all die. Okay. I also have a KDF tactical officer, which is level 50, and I haven't played him for like years. He doesn't really have any any interesting ships. He basically just has whatever ship you can get, bird of prey you can get at max rank. Captain, I'm reading multiple Davidian life signs. We will need to work quickly to clear the station of their presence. And also have a Starfleet science officer that's also level 50, who also doesn't really have anything too exciting flying. But I do like the science officer skills after the kit redesign. Oh! Someone needs to get exploded. Hello. There we go. Medium hypos all around. And some log boxes. Sir, I don't think anyone here appreciated the Davidians crashing their party. I'm detecting weapons fire, broken glass, and signs of a struggle. It's a bar fight, sir, and we'll need to quell it if we want any chance at stopping the Davidians. The Temporal Prime Directive is in effect, sir. Recommend we set all weapons to stun to minimize possible damage to the timeline. Of course, of course. Stun the Davidians, kill the Starfleet officers. I mean, other way around. Too bad we can't explode anyone here, honestly. Just have widely spaced enemies. Do you play STO, Damn Damien? And if so, what ship do you have on your main? Someone has a wide beam setting on his phaser. I really like those phasers with wide beam settings, but I haven't been able to find one yet. Just stun beam. Just stun beam. Hello. Okay. Have some mines. Nice. As soon as the cooldown ends, I'm gonna give you some more mines because I know you love them. They're crunchy and delicious. And when they crunch, they go boom. Just what I like to hear. Aw, AoE attack. Okay. Have some mines, asshole. Nice. Okay, okay, okay. Nope, 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 nope. Too late. I wanted to set up the mines before. Setting up a personal... What? Where the fuck are you going? If only the mines wouldn't have an arming. There we go. Ferengi tube worms. Great. They're fucking delicious. Damn Damien says, yes, I play it and I have a Dreadnought cruiser and it is an engineer. A full tank on the Federation side. Okay. Dreadnought cruisers, I guess that's the Galaxy X, isn't it? I'm really hoping to be able to get one of those myself. Speaking of the Galaxy X, can you actually make it so that it doesn't have the third warp nacelle? Or are you just stuck with it? I would really love to have the Galaxy X power, basically, but make it look like a regular Galaxy. That would be sweet. Let's set up some mines here, and of course you're going to charge forward, aren't you? Nope, don't charge forward. You're going to sit right there. Except for you, my friend, who are going to help me with these mines. Okay, set up your mines. Deploying the mine barrier. This is going to be fun. Of course, I need to turn these guys around so they don't get flanked first thing. Normally Galaxy X? Sorry, what do you mean with that? Okay, let's provoke some attacks here. Hello! Come over here! This stupid officers. Wish I could have seen the explosions. They were probably glorious. They were probably glorious. There we go. Everything can be solved with explosives. Everything! Including world hunger. Not really. Do not attempt to stop us. We hunger. We must feed. Leave immediately or I will amplify the time distortion and destroy this station. You will not survive. Hey, those things are holed up in the lounge and they've got some of my customers in there with them. The door is barricaded, but a few hits with a phaser should take care of that. Get my people out of there. Okay. Come on. Rescue the hostages. Destroy the door to the lounge. Of course, the interesting thing would be to set up another ambush situation. So let's do a mine. Hopefully those won't detonate on the door, but hey, who knows. Set up your mines as well. Turret. The normal design, and I fly with plasma triple crit. Crit damage. Enhancement. I see. Personally, I still have a fixation with accuracy mods on my weapons, on my starship weapons. I don't really know why. Because I don't really do PvP. I just don't like missing. That guy ate a whole minefield of mines and he barely got damaged. I don't like that. At least we managed to isolate him from his friends. Speaking of the devil, laser beam turret is still there. Come on, I pressed the mine button 2 minutes ago. Okay. And we have something rare probably here. Personal shield mark 4, definitely not that, but just uncommon. Okay, come on guys. And gals, ladies and gentlemen. I have plasma weapons on my scimitar as well, but like I said, accuracy and damage fleet weapons. Don't know why. Should have probably went with anti-proton and crit modifiers. Okay, that solves the problem for now. Now we need to talk to Lieutenant Commander Scott. I wonder who that is. Wink wink, nudge nudge. I'm totally faking it, okay? I know who Scotty is. Talk to Lieutenant Commander Scott. Thanks for the help, friend. I wish I could do a Scottish accent. Can't do it on the spot though. Thanks for the help, friend. What were those things? Damn spirits snuck up on me. I noticed a spike in triolic energy and was working to adjust the station's shields to compensate. I went to fetch a fetch a hyper spanner and I was attacked. If you help me, I can finish my repairs before the triolic energy reaches lethal levels. By the way, you can call me Scotty. Alrighty. And sheath weapons, please. Accompany Scotty to the shipyard. I haven't seen you around here before. What ship are you assigned to? Scotty looks a little bit chubby around the midsection. He should probably work out a little more. That's a funny looking uniform you've got there, friend. Well, thank you. I do love being a Starfleet clown. Jab. I come here for a few days of shore leave, and the next thing I know, these crazy energy beings are overrunning everything. Okay. Talk to Lieutenant Commander Scott. Just as I suspected, the triolic energy is increasing. We'll be cooked like a haggis if we don't do something about it. There's a wee store on this station. The lass who runs it, Cassidy, said they might be getting in a supply of the new quantum flux regulators, the Mark II version. If we had one of those regulators, I could modify the flux coordinating sensors and use them to modulate the shields protecting the station. That would buy us some time. Go find Cassidy. She'll know where they are. Alrighty. Now, of course, this is the perhaps infamous Get Me Booze quest. And as much as I love it, I do already have the solution ingrained in my mind. Oh god. But I'm going to show you the dialogue. I'm just not going to be reading it. So let's talk to Cassidy. What were in a slightly future section. What were those things? They were floating, and then one looked at me, and I feel so weak. And then it lifted me up, and it was horrible. Are you looking for something from the story? Quantum what? I'm sorry, I'm just too scared right now to think about selling anything. So I just need to get hammered. When I am going to be shit-faced drunk, I'm going to be able to read the store inventory much clearer. Much clearer. Trust me. I'm closing down until I get my wits about me. Maybe it would be best if I packed up and went back to Sherman's planet. Yes. You can go back to Sherman's planet after you're dead because of the impending, immediate fucking emergency. Makes sense. What can I do to help? I don't know. Maybe a nerve tonic would soothe me. Can you get one for me? Find a nerve tonic. Find me booze. Now we need to go talk to someone. I think we need to go talk to Scotty, actually. Let's see if we can just talk to the bartender. I need a nerve tonic. A nerve tonic. Blah, 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 blah. Look at the text. I'm gonna tell you what. Okay. Talk to the waitress, who actually doesn't want to talk to you. Okay, about the nerve tonics. Of course. Talk to Scotty. Oops. Maybe it's me that's drunk. Talk to Lieutenant Commander Scott about the nerve tonics. I'm looking for a nerve tonic for Cassidy. She's shaken up, but she'll be fine. Except she'll actually be dead. What does Cassidy like to drink? Albanian brandy. Blood wine. Danavian mead. If you're watching this VOD on YouTube, feel free to go ahead and pause and read the text if you'd like. It's really a lot of flavor text. It's kind of nice, but also kind of extremely fucking pointless because it all pertains to that particular woman's drinking preferences. It's not really sci-fi, it's not really that interesting. Fuck. Okay, so. Fire wine, martini. Very good. Sumerian sunset. Skagaran whiskey. Exit. Very good. Now we are going to go and talk to the bartender and get that lady some booze. Hello. Don't mind me sitting on your counter. We are just now at eye level. Talk to bartender. I need a drink. So, we want it to be hot or cold. I think it's hot. Let's see, sweet, sour, salty or spicy? Sour, I think. A little pick-me-up in a stemmed glass. I don't know. This is some sort of a Frankenstein booze. A drop of honey, and thank you. I'm hoping I got everything right. Right. Pick up the glass. We have a nerve tonic. Enables dance contest floor mode. What the fuck? Dude, what? 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 I didn't know about that. Okay, so let's see if this is right. Talk to Cassidy, try this. I love warm drinks, they're so relaxing. I'm glad you find the temperature present, woman. Why? Please just give me the thing I need to save the station. There's a lovely sour note to this drink. I feel so refreshed. I'm really glad. I'm really glad. Emergency. There is just enough oomph to this drink to make it really stick with you. I like that. Emergency, emergency, face desk, face desk, face desk. You look like you could use a little pick-me-up. After this, I'm going to be able to use a little pick-me-up. I love the style of this glass. It accentuates the flavor of the ingredients. Everyone is going to die. Aesthetics are important. The right glass makes the right drink even better. Honey! Oh, that bit of sweetness is just perfect. It adds the most delightful note to each sip. I'm glad even the last drop of this drink is making you happy. Ah, that is marvelous. I'm feeling much better now. Thank you. What was it that you wanted? Quantum flux. Thank you. Good. Like it's a nice quest, but the place where they inserted it is just so hilariously stupid. Okay, the entire sector is about to get exploded, or rather transploded into a different phase variance, and you need a little bit of booze. I'm really happy for you. Talk to Lieutenant Commander Scott. The right tool for the right job. I'll start making the adjustments, but I don't know if we've got enough time. You cannot manage the laws of... you cannot change the laws of physics. You cannot change the laws of physics. I really need some booze now. The tronic energy levels keep rising, and sensors show that the blasted comet is to blame. Modulating the shields is not going to be enough. Something needs to be done about the comet if we're going to live to see the morning. Continue. Excellent, Captain. The station is safe for now, but we still need to deal with the comet in orbit. If the Davidians are able to harness its energy, then they will be able to pull most of this sector into their phase variants. Yeah, just sector-ending emergency. Past, present, it will all be disrupted. Beam to ship. And time to shoot some comets. This is as close to the comet's trajectory, as close as the comet's trajectory will take it to Drozana Station, Captain. We need to destroy the comet while we still have time. Destroy Griffin's comet. Sir, a group of Klingon vessels have entered the system. The lead ship is hating us, sir. Putting it on screen now. Ah, a ship from the House of Duras. I am Captain Bavat. Didn't we... There's a Bavat in the regular time, isn't there? Son of Warat and leader of my house. My brother died due to Duras' treachery. I will avenge his death with the destruction of 100 Duras ships. Prepare to die. Okay. Captain, we can't afford to change the course of events any more than they have been altered already. And we know that Captain Bavat survives this day. We'll need to attempt to disable his forces. He'll be calling for reinforcements. We need to destroy the comet and return to our time before we're overwhelmed. And we're scanning some hexafluorine gas. Obviously. Good job. Crisis averted. What can I say? And you are gonna get exploded, friend. You are also going to get exploded. IKS Cube. Okay, what's this? EPS power transfer. Ooh, all power settings for 30 seconds. Power transfer rate. Ooh, I like this. I like that. Should work well with my weapon power settings. I'll just min-max that later though. Scan some magnesite ore. Speaking of doing weird things in emergencies, why are you still focused? Yes, okay, you're focused on the ICAS cube. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. This is going to take a while on this crappy ship, isn't it? Of course, the fun thing is you need to destroy this comet, then you need to destroy the fragments, and then you need to destroy the fragments of the fragments. Do you need to destroy the fragments of the fragments of the fragments, though? I don't remember that. I guess we'll see. Because we are not going anywhere until we do. Come on, just blow it up already. Blow it up. Yet, but I'm gonna have some soon. Okay, you and you can just go ahead and not be here anymore. Thank you. Shields have failed. And target shields have failed. Mine are just fine, thanks. Yeah, have some more phasers. I should really think about getting some sort of a phaser skill on this guy. I have a torpedo skill. I should probably go full beam boat. Torpedoes are nice and all, but beam boats are surprisingly strong, especially when you do full beam boats and get like beam fire at will. Like I have that on my science office, and it's really fun actually. Makes very short work of these earlier missions. It's like a disco party except with death lasers. Now the fun thing here would be, and by fun I mean extremely infuriating thing, would be to have these comet shards impact the station or something, and then... I know there's a failure condition for this segment, I forget which it is. It's either the comet fragments impacting the station, or accidentally killing the last wave of Klingon ships. Pew pew, pew pew. Today we'll get through it. Probably. Yeah. Definitely thinking of going full beam boat here. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I know you're there. Just leave me alone. I want to blow up this different comet piece and then go back to my drink some Mai Tais. Yes. You all know you love to shoot missiles at me. Torpedoes, rather. And disruptor cannons, yes. Oh, really funny and engaging. Torpedo this thing so we can go back to my... Good. Dodge it. Good. Alter the timeline, just get out of here. Run for it. Nah, fucking Comet. Definitely gonna go full beam boat after this. There we go. Should be okay. And I should be getting the prompt to return to normal time sometime today. Okay. That did it, Captain. The remaining comet debris is too small to be a threat. Now we just need to find a way to... One moment, sir. I'm detecting a temporal anomaly. It's forming inside the Grotius. Grimo, if you are receiving this message, then you and your crew have completed your mission. Driffin's comet is destroyed, and the Davidians are no longer a threat to the Federation. You've done well, and to prove that I'm not the immoral monster that some make me out to be, I'm going to help you. When you last docked at Space K7, I had some modifications made to your vessel. One of those is the addition of a Borg temporal node salvaged from a cube in the Bertrand cluster. It's set to return to our time. Congratulations on a job well done. Drake out. Okay. We're done with this quest line. Finally. Report to the neutral zone contact. Knight of the Comet. Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The disappearance of Driffin's Comet in the 23rd century will be a scientific curiosity. I'm pretty sure everyone saw me exploding it. I'm pretty sure they just saw me exploding it. There were witnesses. There were a lot of witnesses. I've taken steps to suppress information. Oh, that might reveal our involvement. And I trust that you and your crew will refrain from telling stories about what happened here. After all, we're getting along so well. Threats. One thing I hope you will take away from all of this is that any opinion you may have of the immorality of so-called rogue elements like Section 31 is a bit naive. Contrary to popular opinion among some Starfleet officers, we do not spend our days plotting evil and committing random acts of villainy like characters in a bad holonovel. We protect the Federation from threats. Thanks to you, the Davidians are no longer on that list. If you think about it, everything we do is to preserve the freedoms you so enjoy. You should be grateful. Drake out. Okay, so which one of these do we really want to take? They're not really that fantastic. I'm thinking hand phaser. It's a little bit more period looking. Stun beam setting again. Blarg. Compression bolt. Nadion burst. Meh, I'm just gonna take the hand phaser.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Excellent. 18. And we can equip this phaser right here. We'll just give that phaser to... No, probably this is better. 60. 54, yep. Uzimat, let's give it to Tevrel. And is the armor any good? 51 physical, 51 kinetic, plus 19 all energy damage. It's polyalloy weave. Yeah, so it's just great against melee. Level 4 shields for anyone? Uzimat. Yep. Very good. That about does it for this mission. So see you in the next mission.